If you're a trader and you don't know what's better for you, prop firms or personal account, this video is for you. In this video I'll talk about every pros and cons of prop firms and personal accounts, and I will let you decide what's better for you, and I will give my own opinion about what's better for you as a trader. I'll start with the topics I'll be talking about. I will be comparing capital, rules, profit split, risk per trade, growth potential, and I will reply to the answer, what's better, prop firms or personal accounts? Starting with the capital, in prop firms, we all know that prop firms are an illusion of more capital. So while people think that they are buying a 100k account and they have 100k dollars now in trading capital, that's not true, because it is an illusion in order to make traders feel that they are trading with more capital than they are. Actually, you only have the drawdown they allow you to lose. So the 10% drawdown, if you have a 10% drawdown, you only have that amount of capital. So in a 100k account, that's only 10k dollars, which of course it is a lot of money, but it is not the $100,000. On the personal account, you usually have less capital, mainly in the beginning, but it grows over time and there is no limit on that amount, so it can be more capital on the long run, but usually on the beginning it is less amounts of money. Regarding the rules, prop firms, they have quite a few rules. It can be max drawdown, max daily drawdown, consistency score, news rule, max margin usage, etc. And while on personal accounts you have no rules, you have full freedom to decide what's better for you to trade. This is good and bad, of course, because if you are with a personal account, of course you must be a disciplined trader, and I like that the rules on prop firms kind of obligate you to have more discipline and grow as a trader as well. Mainly on the beginning, a lot of traders have problems of being disciplined enough to manage good amounts of capital, so it is good for traders in the beginning to earn that discipline by using prop firms, in which they obligate you to follow these rules or you'll lose the account. On personal accounts you have no rules, you have full freedom to trade as much as you want, however you want. For example, in the news rule, if you are on a prop firm, maybe you can trade during news, while on personal account you can, but yeah, that goes with your risk management and your trading style. But I like that prop firms make you be more disciplined. On profit split side, on prop firms, it depends on the firm and the size of the account, but usually it goes between 75% and 90% of the profits you make on funded account, while on personal account that is 100, you can keep 100% of the profits, of course, because it is your own capital, but of course it comes with different risk. On the risk side, we have lots of account sizes, of course, but the average price for an 100k account, it is $550. So of course on prop firms there are a lot of illusion of more capital, so a lot of people get nervous because they think, oh my god, I just lost $100 on a trade. But actually, if you are on a 100k account and you lost $1,000 on a trade, you didn't lose $1,000 because your risk is only the amount that you put in. In this case, it is $550 for the 10k of available drawdown. So you are not losing $1,000, but it makes you feel like that. So it is made in order for you to be more nervous and become more emotional, which is good for the firm, because the firm makes money when you lose money. So don't be the guy that don't understand prop firms and are trying to make money while having not enough knowledge about it, because you'll just be the person giving money to the profitable traders, because in prop firms it is basically a system that earns money with the people that are not profitable yet and are trying to make money even though they aren't profitable traders, and passing that money to the traders that are patient and are actually profitable traders and can make money with prop firms. So the goal is to be the person that understands everything about prop firms and use it at your advantage. While on personal accounts, of course, you have the risk of the whole account. You are risking your whole account, even though if you are a trader with good risk management and you are a good trader, it is not true, because you won't lose your whole account if you are with good risk management. Because if you are with a good risk management, you can lose a lot of trades, and if you are a profitable trader, you won't not even get close to losing half of it or bridging it. So you are good to do it, but you need to be disciplined. Even though you have full freedom, you need to be disciplined. That's very important on personal accounts. On the risk per trades, of course, it can vary a bit from the trader to trader, but usually the traders use 10 to 20% of the available drawdown. So in a 100k, people usually risk 1 to 2%, for example, on a challenge or funded account, but that's actually 10 to 20%, because as Ax explained, it is not a 100k account, it is actually a 10k account because of the available drawdown that you have. That's the illusion of more capital. So while on the personal account it is usually 1 to 2%, but of course on a prop firm it is sustainable to use 10 to 20%, because if you lose an account, you just lost the price you paid for the account and not your whole money. So it is okay to lose a prop firm and use more risk 1 to 2%, in this case 10 to 20% of the available drawdown, because if you make a payout it will be way bigger than the amount you are risking, because the risk is only the price you paid for the account. On personal account the story is different, because it is your own money, and you need to play it long term in order for it to compound it, keeping more and more and more, and with time it can be even bigger than the prop firms. So it is a great way to do it, and risking 1 to 2% is the ideal, not more. I wouldn't recommend using more than it, because it increases the risk of ruin. And if you are a profitable trader with a good edge, with risking 1 to 2% per trade, you can make a good amount of money, like for example around 20, 30, 40% per year. It is a good amount to do it, and compound interest will make it perfect. But with this risk, if you are a good trader and have a good risk management, you won't even get close to have drawdowns that make you feel very emotional. Because with this drawdown, if you have a good edge, usually your drawdown won't go deeper than 10 to 20%. Maybe in some cases can be a little higher, depending on the win rate of your own strategy, of course, but I believe this is a good amount to risk per trade. It depends on your edge, of course. Using prop firms and their growth potential, they are very scalable, because you can simply buy multiple accounts and compound accounts and have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 accounts at the same time. So in this case they are more scalable, or scalable quicker, but they are limited, because there is limited amount of prop firms, and each prop firm has a max allocation. So you have a maximum amount that you can grow your accounts and your allocation with the prop firms. While on personal accounts it is slower growth, but it is basically infinite. So there is no limit on the growth. So just like I said, the compound interest are your best friends. So just let they play out, and with time it will compound and even be more significant than prop firms, the amount of capital. So the personal accounts are great for the long run, because there is no limit. So my opinion is about what's better, prop firms or personal accounts. On my opinion, prop firms are good in order to obligate you to be more disciplined, and for you to prove that you are disciplined. There are rules, but it is possible to get huge profits with smaller risk. It is a great way to gather capital. I believe in this. I like a lot this view. It is my way to see prop firms. Just based on the risk that you have, you only risk the amount of the challenge. So you are not with huge risk, and if you are consistent, of course it will take some time, but you can get, if you get 1 or 2 payouts, you are getting at least 5, 6x the amount that you invested on the challenge. So prop firms are very hard, but if you are a consistent trader and a profitable trader and think long term, you can get a good amount of capital. While on personal accounts, they are good in order for you to have more safety, because prop firms are not regulated and so they can change their rules. I'll talk about it later as well. And on personal accounts you can control your own capital as you want to, and trading as well. There is no cap on the amount that you can trade with, so with compound interest over time it ends up being a great way to increase your net worth slash have more capital. My final opinion is that a trader can and should have both, and what I personally like is transferring some of the profits from prop firms to personal account, and with time it will compound and will be more important on the long term. Prop firms are a business model, so they can change rules. On your own capital you have the freedom to decide how to trade. This goes as well because prop firms are a business model, so they can change their rules, they can become harder, they can change a lot of things. So it is very important for you as a trader to be diversified and to have also a personal account in which you have that money which is your own, and you can trade freely and as you want everything. So it is very important for you to use the benefits of both. Prop firms are a great way to gather capital, and personal accounts are a great way to slow and steady grow it over time. So my personal opinion is that you should use both at your advantage. I'll let this screen for you if you want to take a screenshot or use it as you want. I believe it is very important for people to understand this if you are a trader and are planning to keep trading for a long time, because it is a very scalable business. So I recommend you to understand this. I would love to know what you want me to talk about on the next videos. So bye!